just something about Carolina blue. Sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Horned Frogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will be first on the attack. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously highly recruited. Everybody talked about. But this is a different...
He's going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, you want to make a statement early in a game. Your first offensive possession, you go 75 yards for the touchdown. Their opponent right now is literally in shock and awe. They're in disbelief. They don't even know what hit them.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year. They get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender. That's why that play is successful. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to get on! They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive ball.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Nichols. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. He'll loft one deep down the left side. What a play by this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Complete to start this drive. Looking for more room. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Nichols. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Grabs it in the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll try to power it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. At the 45, on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Lopez to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Finds his big tight end. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Tar Heels have it with a first and goal. Slams it ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Gets it to the back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on third down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team. Turn man down on the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They'll try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Now they'll run the draw. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
With the catch, it's Robinson. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The short hands, it's covered. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lopez wants to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Fires toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, TCU! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack, get your hands in the air, try to affect the quarterback, and a nice job getting my hands in the air and deflecting the football.
He might want another play. Lopez to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's Nichols. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. Right back to the well. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Lopez wants to fire. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Offense lines up for a first and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Culliver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Looking left. And his throw is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the counter, fighting off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got enough for the first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the...
Reels it in down the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Pulls it in. It's McAllister.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. There he goes. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Around the corner, it's Payne. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown.
Touchdown, TCU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Lopez to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. Myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Hoover. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's gone. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's gone. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Caught behind the line. It's gone. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Grab near the marker. It's Goss. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Lopez wants to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Spits it out to the back. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quickly complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Finds a spot in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the 4th quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last 2 snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so...
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Makes the catch. It's gone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Let's go. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, better look out! They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches. Oh, he's got some space. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Lopez to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Hoover. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Makes the grab. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Hall. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's Robinson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way.